It has.
Happy Monday. I'm Nicole Karkic. So glad you could join us. Gary Archibald was out of the studio for today. Coming up, we have more details on how the weather's shaping up across the country. Things are starting to really fire up in through parts of southern Alberta around Pincher Creek. And in Ontario, we're seeing thunderstorms too. And the rain, it's just not stopping in the Maritimes, is it? Those details coming up, but first an update on international news. East winds continuing for the next few days. Bit of a blocking pattern setting up with a high pressure in place just off near Newfoundland. A look at our rainfall totals here. This is from yesterday to today. Moncton's picked up 35 millimeters. St. John 41 for you. Halifax a hefty 30 millimeters and more on the way. Notice we're starting to clear out towards Yarmouth, and New Brunswick is clearing out too. Our rainfall warnings in New Brunswick have recently been dropped too, so that's the good news there. But the western shores of Newfoundland getting hit pretty hard. We're quite clear and a little bit calmer in through the Avalon Peninsula. A bit cloudy, but we're not getting hit with as much rain as other areas. So look at our additional rainfall totals here. Suggests that we could see 20 to 30 millimeters of rain around PEI. Halifax, expect 10 to 20 for you. And temperatures as we head into Tuesday afternoon look to be about 22 degrees in through Halifax. Really cold here towards Newfoundland, only up to 14 degrees in St. John's. Usually we're closer to about 23 for this time of year, so well below where we should be, and we don't really warm up until Friday. On Tuesday, as we push towards Quebec, we are seeing temperatures that are right around seasonal. In Montreal, 27 degrees, variable cloud cover for us in the area. Well, let's check out the rainy scene over here. They were quickly dropped, and there were no confirmed tornadoes in Ontario, but there was a confirmed tornado in Quebec and one in Manitoba. Those details come. We've already seen the storms, and southwestern Ontario could see thunderstorms as well associated with the separate system. That's a low making its way through, and there's that cold front charging towards Thunder Bay. Temperatures in Tuesday in Ontario look like this. Stay tuned for your long range. By Tuesday, we're still going to see rainy conditions in through the Maritime provinces. Newfoundland, very cold for us. In St. John's, 11 degrees for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We warm up a little bit by our Friday. Unsettled in through southern Ontario. Mild, but chance of some storms in throughout Alberta. Wednesday, chance of storms in through the interior of British Columbia. Alberta once again. Really a chance of stormy weather and isolated showers in Calgary and Edmonton each and every day this week until we get to about Friday. Thunderstorm potential now moves towards Ottawa, Montreal as well. Calm finally up for us in through Atlantic Canada, but still a chance of some cloud cover and even some cloudy showers too. By Thursday, another system makes its way through the Maritime provinces, so we don't really get much sunshine over the next few days. Temperatures still cool for us in Newfoundland and coolish in through the Maritime provinces, certainly below seasonal by about 5 to 10 degrees. Fair in through southern Ontario. On Thursday, the humidity builds in northwestern Ontario, feeling like 31 in Thunder Bay, unsettled towards the prairies. A look at Friday. So certainly stormy weather over there, tornado reports across the board. And as we look to this evening, there is the chance of thunderstorms, not in Saskatchewan. You're dealing with high pressure in place. We're looking at storms in southern Alberta. Also, reports of funnel clouds, lots of funnel cloud reports in through Ontario. This picture courtesy of Amber in Ayr, Ontario. But not only in Ayr, Ontario are we seeing things like this in the sky. It's also around Kitchener, Waterloo. And Environment Canada doesn't have any warnings in place. We're not tracking any big systems. What we are seeing, though, is a special weather statement issued by Environment Canada around Kitchener, Waterloo, London, Elgin. So the potential to see these funnel clouds this evening. Tonight, though, thunderstorms beginning in through the southwest, with a low making its way through, and northwestern Ontario seeing some storms. We've already seen them around Dryden today. So two separate systems to look at. Number one, this low that's going to bring the thunderstorms in through the southwest. The greater Toronto area through the overnight could see those storms too. And then that cold front making its way through northwestern Ontario, pushing towards Thunder Bay, and then eventually Tuesday and Wednesday, this cold front still lingering around in through southern Ontario. So if you get any more amazing shots of the funnel clouds that we are seeing in southern Ontario, you can upload them to theweathernetwork.com. Tuesday, the risk of isolated severe storms in through Ontario. Stay tuned. The Weather Watch continues. We've seen heavy downpours today in northwestern Ontario thanks to a cold front. Reports of funnel clouds in southern Ontario around London and Waterloo, and the chance of some thunderstorms pushing towards southwestern Ontario first. So there are those storms that are pushing up from the United States, and the cold front that has been bringing us wind gusts close to 80 kilometers an hour, now pushing towards Thunder Bay. And you could see some small to large size hail with these storms making their way through. So that's the cold front, number one. Number two is this low that's going to push towards Windsor, the Greater Toronto region, and eventually Kingston, bringing us some thunderstorms for that morning commute tomorrow. So Tuesday, widespread risk in Ontario for thunderstorms and a bit of a clearing too. This evening in the prairies, high pressure generally in place in Saskatchewan, clearing trend in southern Manitoba, but it's been sort of dreary today. Pincher Creek seeing some thunderstorm potential, and then for Tuesday, this trough right here is what's going to bring us our risk of some thunderstorms across Alberta, also in through the interior of BC. Active weather as well.